Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 21 of our not Enigmatica 6. Geez, man, I'm all out of whack. Of our All the Mod 7 Season 2 Let's Play series. Today, we're working on getting our ore doubling process reconfigured and set up with refined storage versus the way that we were doing it. Checking out why our builder stopped working, talking about our builder in the other dimension, and all kinds of stuff. So let's get started. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of TheAndrata in All the Mod 7 Season 2, where today we are continuing on where we left off last episode, which was our refined storage setup, production, all that good stuff. So in between episodes, I did go hunting around looking for information on the drawer controller setup down here in our for refined storage. I messed around with it a little bit, figured out yeah, this does need to be touching the drawers. I don't know like why or anything, but yeah, it's got to be touching the drawers. It does not work if the storage controller is floating out around here. It needs to be physically touching the drawers for the external storage to be able to see all of the stuff on the inside. So that's where we're at. We have this set up so that it is, well, doing so, and everything is being accessible or viewable as it should be inside of here. Okay. So yeah, we have all the stuff, all the things, everything's going good. We have everything set up and we are good to go. I can access all of my items. So that means we can now continue with our setup here of stuff, that creative controller for my screenshot. Okay. I wasn't cheating in a creative controller at any point. I just needed it for a screenshot. Anyway, in between episodes, I did that. I also tried to see about setting up in the other a builder so that we can, well, I can start maybe getting some unobtainium. However, apparently the builder is completely blacklisted from working inside of the other. Does not work, period, which is very unfortunate. Break was canceled, means that the builder is unable to break the block, and yeah, it doesn't work. I know that it says that the unobtainium is not queryable, and that's fine. I did not know that the everything in the other is unqueryable, because I wanted to do the same thing that we have in our other place where we have our, our miner just clearing out, and then I can go gather the unobtainium, the vibranium as needed, but it's not going to work. So very unfortunate. It doesn't work. I let this run for a while. This is already on chunk 2. For some reason, it's able to break some stuff, but like nothing that I would want, and literally no blocks. Like none of the what are those called? What the heck are they called? Sand. All this sand and stuff. It can't break any of this, and you can kind of see like it doesn't. This is the border because I turned on the border so I could see where it was mining at, and I don't know. I have no idea where it's mining at because it's not actually mining. It's not doing anything. So very unfortunate, kind of depressed about that. It also, by putting up that border, it makes it very dark out there because it's blocking the sun that doesn't exist, but it's blocking out the light. So yeah, this isn't going to work. We're going to have to move this. We're going to bring this over into the nether and find a warped forest and let it mine out in a warped forest, because that's going to be my only way of getting vibranium right now, unless I want to actually go. Oh, we're going to have a massive lag. I broke the builder, which means the support blocks are disappearing. Okay. Hopefully. I don't know. That was massive lag, though. So, yeah. It looks like they might starting to disappear. Whatever. Anyway, we'll deal with the other later. There's no dragons or anything. The mod, Ice and Fire, is not updated for 1.18, so we don't have Ice and Fire, so there's no dragons in the other or anything. So there's not really anything in the other that I think I need at the moment, other than, I can get wither skeleton skulls and all that stuff over there fairly easily. Outside of that, though, nothing doing about much in the other. Let's get a piece of sandstone and kind of cover this hole up a little bit. So we'll put the sandstone here, and then we can put some sand there, and I don't got to worry about it. Okay. So today I want to work on getting stuff set up. So I got rid of, as you can see, the storage controller that was here. The whole setup that was doing this processing is no longer necessary. I do not need all of this stuff to do my setup. Undead can be heard. I'm no longer able to sleep, am I? Yep, figures. So I want to get this processing, this whole process for our macerator and our ore doubling and our netherite furnace and all that stuff moved downstairs so that our ore doubling can continue. And we can do the thing, because inside of our system, all of the raw ore that our other miner is getting is now just going into occultism storage and not being processed. And I mean, not that we necessarily need it, but I want it, right? We want to continue our processing. So let's work on moving that down here, and it shouldn't be fairly too difficult. The one thing I'm going to need is an exporter, and this is going to be where things are going to be a little bit of a challenge, because the way I was doing this before was a tag filter, so any raw ores were going through. Refined Storage's exporters don't have tag filtering capabilities, so I'm going to have to go ahead and set up something like a elite exporter, or even maybe an ultra exporter that have more than one slot. I don't know how many slot each one has, so we're going to go for, we'll start with the elite and work our way up, but let's get this set up and see what we need to do. So let's see, we need an exporter for sure. We're also going to need, we're going to upgrade that to an elite, and then we'll upgrade that to an ultra. And I love the fact that I have all the resources available for this. Like, we have the diamonds, we have everything that we need, like no issue here. Now, is that on my list of things? An importer. Oh, that was an importer. What about exporter? It was, and I didn't pick it up. So, yay me. There's no rewards, though. Oh, there was rewards as we go through here. Well, I guess we'll deal with it later. We're going to want an importer, though, too, to import the items out of this. I also don't know what that flowing water is. We are underground. We are right by an ocean, so I'm going to assume it's because, well, of that. Importer, grab that. Let's put it in my inventory. And then we can upgrade this to an elite importer for the quest. And then we can go ahead and even upgrade that to an ultra. Not that I need an ultra importer right now, but I mean, literally we have almost 2,000 diamonds, so it's not really that big of a deal. All right, so let's grab all this stuff, and we're gonna have to figure out a way for us to get all of this going. We need to get our coal, or this charcoal that's getting produced here. That needs exported back into the system, or into these generators that we have going on. This needs taken care of. This, I don't want to break this. I'm scared to dump 85,000 copper into the world, so we're not going to deal with that at the moment. I think I should cardboard box this. That way this can actually sit in line. We can export into this, because I still don't think I want all this copper. Like, I don't need all the copper. Wrong button. It's like that. That's a lot of copper. Oh, it won't. Can't break, as it would cause too many items to drop from it. Oh, okay. I cannot cardboard. Okay. That's kind of nice that it won't let me break this, because it's going to say that I'm going to drop so many items out into the world. I need my packing tape. Do I have some left? Yes. Okay. I mean, it does the same thing as the cardboard. I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out where we want to set this up. We're going to need access to refined storage, and we're also going to need, no, we don't need power. We can import the charcoal. We have none, but we can have this. We can set up this to go dump all of the charcoal into our occultism. That's fine. We can get a stable wormhole, because we can always make more of these, So stable wormhole, so go ahead and dump those. So now charcoal is going into our system, so we should be getting charcoal. Perfect. And then we'll export that charcoal out. I need to clear this, fix this hole. And whatever. We'll deal with that in a little bit. So that's that. Okay, so what we want to do is get everything all set up, okay? So the first things first, let's go ahead and set down our netherite chests. And I guess we'll set this whole process up like over here. I'm going to have to run cables. Again, it's not going to be the greatest looking in the world at the moment until I can get everything run behind the walls. But there's water back here behind some of these walls, so I'm going to have to really deal with that. You can hear it a little bit And so I can't dig out behind them like I normally would. We need to dig down until we get at least below the water level barrier and we get into the sand. So for now, this is how it's going to be. So we're going to have this go here. This is going to be our netherite chest, and then we'll have a cable set up to go ahead and start exporting all of the stuff, right? So we'll have this, and then we're going to get our exporter, and it's our ultra. I don't know how many slots this has, so we're going to find out. Quite a lot. Hopefully enough for all of our raw stuff. And we're going to also need to get another exporter, because we're going to need to export our charcoal from our system. I really should be teaching the system how to do these things too as I go along, but that's okay. So we're going to need to export this charcoal into the system, and we need to export them into the generators. And then our items are going to need to flow from the netherite chest into the macerator, right? So items are going to flow from here into the macerator. So let's go ahead and set the macerator up here so we can start figuring out. Yeah, look, there's water. Cobblestone, I guess. This is going to be a pain overall to deal with as we start working on things, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So generator can sit, and we're going to have to clear this spot too. Like, how much water are we looking at? Can I just fill this whole area in somehow? I have stone. And give me my wand. What if I just did this? At least void all that water. Yeah, that worked a little bit. It at least voided a good chunk of that water. There's still going to be somewhere there was like sandstone and stuff, but a good chunk of it's gone. Okay, so the macerator is going to need to sit like, say, here. And then it's going to export items into our netherite furnace. So things are going to move from here into our furnace. And our furnace can import directly, though it's kind of funky sometimes, so we'll have to see if that's going to work for us. So macerator can sit here. This is where the items are going to flow from our chest into this. We need to get our basic generator going, because remember, this had the overclocker upgrades, and so in order to make it as fast as possible, we had 4 basic generators chilling on this guy. So we need to get these set back up. So I'll put one. Oh, look, even more water. Maybe building our house here was not the greatest idea in the world, but yeah, because it's going to be a mess whenever I need to expand down. So we'll put one here. We can put one behind it, and one here, and one here. How about that? Now I just need to get the charcoal exported into this. So we're going to get just a basic chest or barrel or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Or you know what? We could even do a drawer. Yeah, we'll do a drawer. And we're going to have charcoal come into this. So we'll set this one up. This isn't going to work here. This is going to have to go into... I'd like to make this as compact as possible. But we have to get the items out of here and into here. So either we're going to have to do that underneath. But if I do it underneath, then I got to get the charcoal into the generators somehow. Wireless item transport would be fantastic for this. Modular router with the distribution module. And we get export into this. I kind of like that idea. How about a distributor module? Is piston a quest? No clue. Let's do sender modules. And a distributor module. Ah, I need one more. Ah, more blank modules. So I should now be able to... One more? Really? Okay, now I should be able to do this. Are you kidding me? I just made that. Okay, I don't know why Refined Storage is saying I don't have it. Look, I had enough to make 2. I'm like, I knew I'm clicking on this and doing this correctly. I need to make those Mark II, which is this. Wait, didn't I just do that? What is going on? I don't understand why everything's freaking out about what we have in our inventory. Okay, let's do a distributor. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. A distributor module and our router. So what we can do is export into this, which means I can put this down below, and then we can have a pipe feed the items from the chest. Yes. Okay. So this basic generator can go below. Bam. Then all we got to do is get our distributor module. Bam, bam, bam. And bam. Okay. So that's going to allow us to move our items around, which is going to be our charcoal. So if I set a modular router up right here, and I get my exporter, bam, and we export charcoal into this. Charcoal. It should start exporting charcoal. And then if I put my distributor module in there, it'll start moving those around. Look, and they're going to kick on. They're going to activate. They're going to do their thing, which should give this guy power. Perfect. So now that is working as we would want it to. We could also... I was going to say we could use this. We could whitelist the charcoal in this. We could also set the distributor, get a sender to send into this macerator and pull from here. A puller and then a sender. This guy could handle everything. And then I wouldn't have to run any cables. Kind of like that idea. Let's try that. Oh, you're going to need this and this, by the way. And I guess we don't need the drawer then. Dump all the charcoal away. Let's grab a polar module. Okay, so you can pull from below, but it's going to whitelist the copper. And then we're going to have a sender, but I need that to be a Mark II. So we can send this over here. Then we can grab our polar. You are going to blacklist the copper. Can I drag from here? Yes. Okay. Blacklist raw copper, because I just basically all the raw copper can just go into here. I don't care. So the polar is going to blacklist the raw. You know what's going to happen? I just realized our buffer is going to be an issue. We're not going to be able to because it's going to keep this full, which means this is not going to be able to pull from there. If we got another modular router, we could though. I'm going to have to make this a polar Mark II though. Or put it on the bottom. Yeah, I can put it on the bottom. It really doesn't matter. So this can go there. And what we're going to do is this is going to pull from the top. So it'll pull anything from the top, and then it's going to send over to there. Okay? So bam. However, there's nothing in here, right? Because we haven't told our exporter to actually export anything just yet. So let's get that going. So let's get any of our raw items. I'll keep that. Ender chest can go away. Item pipes can go away. Stone for now. Cobblestone. May not need that advanced pipe upgrade. Though we might want some speed upgrades for modular routers. Not a spatula or a vibranium shovel. Okay. So we're going to need to export copper, iron, zinc, nickel, lead, osmium, uranium, tin, aluminum, silver, gold, and platinum. That looks like everything so far. So we'll go ahead and tell this to export it into the chest. Bam. So we should have all that stuff showing. Wow, that is a fast exporter too. Jeez. That doesn't even have stack or speed upgrades, and it exported literally everything for us. Okay, so now, yep, it's working. So this is pushing the iron in here, which is getting macerated. That's what I want to see. Then, and we're doing good on our stuff. Charcoal is going well. Exporting in, yep. Everything is getting filled up with charcoal. May need some speed upgrades in here. We'll see. So then our furnace, we can clear everything. Yep, clear it all. You're going to input on the left and auto input. Yeah, go ahead and pull. And then what we need to do is get our importer. I don't need the ultra. We'll save that. We don't need to import that fast. But we can import. We can at least upgrade it to elite. Because we might need to import a little faster than just one at a time. So if we put this here, we could then run a cable up and over or underneath. I like the idea of underneath, but it really doesn't make a difference. I mean, it's not the worst looking setup actually in the world. Yeah, we'll go above. It's fine. And there we go. And then the right is going to be our output slot. So it's going to import output. And we're getting iron coming in. And it's importing. I don't like that flashing, but that's because it's pulling out one at a time. So maybe we should use our Ultra importer. It seems like the Ultra can do a stack, potentially. Because that flashing is going to drive me nuts. Yeah, the Ultra does a stack, it seems, at a time. So that's fine. We'll leave the Ultra there. Seems like overkill, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is. It's fine. Okay, so you can go away, you can go away. And there we go. So now we have our system set back up down here. And the only reason that it's flashing is because, again, Feral Flare Lanterns is just acting really weird. I don't know if it's this cobblestone or what, but the lighting is just weird. That's all I got. The lighting is weird. What if I put another Feral Flare Lantern down here and let it do its own thing? I don't know. I think I have one literally above, but whatever. It's just, yeah, the lighting's weird. Because look, we got these dark spots, and so that's why that flickering is happening, because it's technically looking dark over here. But there we go. All right, so that's our processing setup. So our doubling is taking place. I at least like that this is all at the same, X level, so we don't have it spread out. Or Z. Is that the Z axis? You got your X-axis, your Y-axis, and then your Z is it would be this way technically then, wouldn't it? Yes, this is all on the same X-axis. And we're doing good. Copper is just chilling out in here because, we got plenty of room. I'm not voiding the copper because I think we have, I don't know how much this is going to hold. I guess when it becomes an issue, but when it becomes an issue, it'll just set up a second slot. So it really won't become an issue, but at least everything's being processed. And then over here, our external storage is set to a priority of 100. So everything should end up inside of this, not going into our occultism storage. So if I grab my storage accessor here, I should not see any iron. I should not see any copper, except for what was already in this system, but I don't think that there's much. Like there's iron. How about copper? Nope. I do have a few diamonds. So we can pull those out and throw that in here. What about emeralds? Yeah, we had a few emeralds in here. A few of these, not there. A few of those little things may have ended up in there during the transition period, and that's okay. I could even set up a stable wormhole here and then have it export into the storage controller, because it's only going to be able to export what is already in our drawers. I don't think it really matters though right now. Like, I don't think that's that big of a deal. So yeah, there we go. Setup transferred. Our ore processee is brought downstairs. We're good to go with that. Don't have to worry about that. And it's all refined storage set up now. Nice and neat for the most part. And relatively compact. I don't know if I necessarily need all of these basic generators here, but I set them up just in case having that many. It may be overkill. I may only need 2. I may only need 3, but we have 4 and it works. And that's what matters. It works. Right? Right. And that's about as fast as I can make it. I think I can add more overclockers, but I think then the 4 was getting too little. But yeah, there we go. All right. Ore is processing again, so we don't have to worry about it filling up our system. Our charcoal, this is our infinite charcoal setup out here because I have an Aldemodium axe, so this is just going to continue working forever. Be good to get efficiency on this so that our charcoal, we end up getting a positive. I think we're okay ultimately, but that's that. Now we can also take a look at our gas burning generator, because you should see, look, it's producing up to 6,000 RF per tick because we're using more power. I kicked on our miner down here in the mining dimension. I think I bumped it up to 2,800. Yeah, 2,000 because it has the I upgraded to the advanced energy cube. And if we take a look here, this thing is running. And again, it did the thing. I don't know why it does that. It probably did this because I had disconnected the system, so it couldn't, there was no more room. I bet you that's what it was. Now it should be fine, but yeah, I had disconnected it for a little bit and completely forgot that I needed to have it set up for this. So there was no room for all those ores to go, most likely is what happened. And there we go. Look, we got some more aluminium. But what we need to do is start working on getting vibranium processed. So I'm going to go into... Yeah, look at all this aluminium. There's quite a lot over here, isn't there? Because there's another set right here. Let's go. Land. There we go. So we just got 32 aluminium. I'll take it. We already have a full armor set, so I don't know... I mean, other than all the other aluminium tools, I don't know what we necessarily... Oh, look, we're not... It's not doing anything now. Okay. It's literally glitched right at this minute. Why? This is going into a stable wormhole, so can we land? Can we land, please? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you're exporting into a stable wormhole. Why aren't you exporting into the stable wormhole? Buddy, you should be fine. Oh my goodness. It's literally connected. Doop. What do about this? Do I even need... Can I just have this go straight into the stable wormhole? Do I need this buffer? I'm gonna make a mess here. It looks like it's fine. Like, I'm not seeing any issues there. Like, it's not saying... Usually it'll say something like, you know, nowhere to put items or anything like that. But it looks to be going. It's still running. Power's going up, ticking down. Power's going up, ticking down. Okay. I think we're okay. Let's pop over to the mining location again. Are we actually mining the ores now? So if that's the case, that's fine. I don't need that buffer. Hey, look, it's clearing out now. Oh, listen to that sound. Beautiful. Look how fast it's going. And it's only going to get faster. We're only going to keep going higher and higher with it. As we go, we can start dumping more and more power into it. We probably could dump more power into it now. That advanced generator only can do 6,000 RF per tick, though, on output. So I'm not going to go ahead and do anything more than that. But right now, it's okay. And we're back to working. And we don't even need to have that buffer chest. We can just have the stable wormhole sit on top of it, which I like. All right, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We are going to go ahead and wrap up here and then move on to, well, another episode tomorrow and do some more stuff. So now that we have refined storage set up, I do want to go over to the end. I have my Eyes of Ender. I want to go ahead and start working on getting into the end. So A, it'll make it a little bit easier to get Ender Pearls because there's Endermen literally everywhere over there. And B, we need to start working on getting ourselves some unobtainium. I also need to go into the Nether and go find a warped and/or crimson forest and then set up our builder over there to clear out the biome so that I can get, you know, the stuff that I need. I'll figure that out. I'll probably go flying around the Nether in between episodes here so I can get that set up and do the thing. So yeah, anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.